upon them when you talk to them. Don't look down upon the Christians and the Jews. Don't think you are better. Allah says, no, you are not allowed to think this way. You have to have a sound argument with due respect. That even when the Christians of Najran came, they came in the masjid and they prayed. They prayed inside the masjid. Today we as Muslims visit churches and their pastors allow us to pray in their churches. I remember after 9/11, I went to an Episcopalian church and we did the adhan in that church. And the pastor was sitting there. He said, these are our Muslim brethren. We're going to have a dialogue together. And I was so honored that this is a Christian brother who's inviting us with no derogatory remarks. He said, these are our brethren. We're going to have a dialogue and discuss this scenario as to why this is such an accusation against Muslims when it should not be. We have people like this in our societies today who write articles who are not Muslims in the protection and they're fighting against the injustices of the Muslims. Even the Times, LA Times, you know, when the Sikhs were just shot at, they said, oh, Sikhs are not Muslims. Look at CNN. Sikhs are not Muslims. Like as if to be a Muslim, you deserve to be shot at. Like as if you're a Muslim, you deserve to be called a terrorist. Yes, in other words, that shooter, that madman, that terrorist who killed, by the way, they don't call him terrorist. No, that terrorist who killed the Sikhs, he's not a terrorist. And that if it was an Islamic center, if it was a Muslim community, yes, it would have been good. Look at this. Yet there are people out there today fighting for the rights, even among the Jews. There are groups of Jewish citizens who are against the occupation and who are against the injustice of the Palestinian people. And they are fighting boldly. In fact, they're being kicked out. When these prime ministers come to talk in the AIPAC meetings, they get kicked out of the building. These are not Muslims. These are Jews who stand up for justice. There are people in this world, among our combinations of the human race, even non-Muslims who are not Christians and Jews, also stand up for the rights of humanity. We must understand that as a human race, that's our obligation, is to unite at that level and say, we're all going to promote justice. That if a Christian wants to practice his religion, then we have to do everything to protect their religion. It is haram for us to prevent them. Quran even says, La ikraha fid deen. There is no compulsion in religion. Truth is clear from error. قَدْ تَبَيَّنَ الرُّشْدُ مِنَ الْغَيِّ. This is what we talk about, action and transaction that purifies the soul. The soul where the light starts to come out on our faces, facing forward and backwards. And I will recite this tomorrow, inshallah, about the revelation of the Quran. Even the Quran comes from that spirit. We will talk about it. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.